Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. You're not going outside to play until you eat your cup. Steel Gogans, feel faux fan. Good morning on this warm Thursday morning where it's currently 85 degrees at 7:30 in the morning. I'm trying to sneak in a walk this morning because number one, I feel tired and I'm trying to wake myself up. And number two, it's supposed to be 106 later, so this is my only chance. You ever have one of those mornings where you wake up and you think, not only do I not feel refreshed from sleeping all night, but I actually feel worse than I went to sleep the night before. I'm thinking, did I just waste 8 hours laying in bed when I could have been up all night doing something? So I originally had a full day of filming from my main channel plan today. But as soon as I woke up this morning, I opened my eyes and I said, nope, ain't happening. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. There's no way I feel like doing that. So what I do feel like doing is a couple taste tests, which I'm gonna be doing for this channel today. I've got two items I'm trying out. Both of them I've been seeing advertising pretty heavily online. One of them is an edible coffee cup, and the other one are protein snacks that have been relentless, following me around the internet. Everywhere I go, I see ads for it. It's funny, you would think once you've bought something like that, they'd stop hounding you, but no, they don't. I bought these items a while back, and now I'm getting more ads than ever, which makes my taste test all the more important. Are those relentless ads worth it? We shall see. But that's a little bit later once I've tried to wake myself up at least a little bit more. I was watching a video this morning as I was trying to wake up. I can't recall if it said that 20% of all YouTube videos or 20% of all the daily uploads to YouTube, either way it's a big number, are AI generated. First of all, you wonder who's watching that, because most people hate AI generated videos. And that makes me think about the YouTube inconsistent signals about their policy on AI videos. On the one hand, you had them delete like 70 million AI generated videos, which sounds great. But on the other hand, the YouTube CEO has also been implementing AI generation tools within YouTube. So which one is it? CEO Neil Mohan or Steel Gogans, feel faux fan, Unreal No Man? Which one is it? You can't play both sides with us, Neil Mohan, or we're onto you. Welcome to the latest freaking 2 taste test extravaganza. Actually, I only have 2 things to test out, but that sounds better. On today's menu, I've got 2 things being advertised heavily online lately. Something called Cupffee, and Rogue Protein Snacks. Now, like I said, I've seen both these advertising, but the Rogue has been a next level advertising. Every social media site, every website, it's there, haunting me. So I decided to try it for myself. Let's start off with the Rogue Snacks, since that's the one that's been advertising the most, and I could wash it down with whatever I put in my Cupffee after that. This is their variety pack. I paid 40 bucks for this, for 8 cans. That's a little bit steep. Their advertising says it's the best tasting protein snack. They also say they're protein snacks that hit like junk food without the junk. They say there's no artificial ingredients, high protein, no seed oils, and 1 billion plus active probiotics. Let's crack this open here. Very nicely packaged, I'll say that. I'm gonna grab one of each. Churro, spicy chicken sandwich, chocolate chip cookie, and buffalo chicken wing. Wow, those are gonna really taste good together, aren't they? Let's start off with buffalo chicken wing first. Oh, they don't look like I thought they were going to. I thought they were gonna look like Pringles. They look like little puffs. I mean, it says puffs in the can. I don't know why I didn't expect that. But here's the can, and there are the puffs themselves. They do say there's 20 grams of protein with probiotics. All right, here we go. First taste of the buffalo chicken wing Rogue Snacks. Bold flavor, spicy, kick to them. A hint of buffalo, not a strong buffalo flavor. This entire can has 240 calories. There's a nice kick to it though. The texture is interesting, but you know what though? It's pretty good. It's very light. I mean, they're puffs, so they should be light, but they're pretty light. It's kind of hard to believe there's 20 grams of protein in something so light, but you know, pretty cool. All right, the first one, pretty good. Better than some of the non-protein snacks I've tried recently. The texture is a little bit different, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. They're a lot lighter than I thought they were going to be, but that's not a bad thing either. So let's keep moving. We'll go with spicy chicken sandwich. Here we go. No smell to it. There's like no scent whatsoever. Oh, savory. Savory. I don't usually use that word much, but it's savory. Chicken flavor to it. It does taste like a chicken sandwich. This can has 230 calories, also 20 grams of protein. That's an accurate chicken flavor. It's the same texture as the buffalo, but that flavor, it's a bolder flavor. Not quite as spicy as the buffalo, even though it's supposed to be a spicy chicken sandwich. But that chicken flavor, that's a real chicken flavor. So far, I'm impressed with the flavors. Sometimes these protein snacks can, make a lot of claims and they don't taste so good. These taste good. I mean, if you hadn't told me they were protein snacks, I would just think they're pretty good tasting puffs, which I think is the idea here. Let's move on to the two sweeter options now. We have churro and chocolate chip cookie. Now in the ads, the guy says, my favorite's churro. Is he just picking one and saying that, or is it really his favorite? Let's see. I'm gonna go with the chocolate chip cookie first though. Oh, these look different. These are little loops, like chocolate Fruit Loops. 15 grams of protein in this can, and only 180 calories per can, so a little bit lower on the protein and calorie content, but it's also a dessert. Here we go. What does it taste like? Like a mildly chocolate cereal flavor to it. Chocolate cereal. Almost like Cocoa Puffs. It's funny, they're called puffs, but they're not as puffy as Cocoa Puffs. How many times can I say puffs in one sentence? There's a very slight, almost, what is that? There's a slight aftertaste. It says naturally flavored, so I'm not sure what that aftertaste is, but my taste buds are saying it's artificial sweetener, but it probably isn't. Now the can says there's cane sugar and monk fruit extract. I'm seeing those as sweeteners. Maybe the monk fruit has a little bit of an aftertaste to it. They're good. I really wouldn't call these puffs. These are more like a cereal. Maybe they don't want to call it a cereal. Would you call those puffs or cereal? I'd say cereal. Maybe not my favorite of the bunch, but it tastes fine. It tastes like a little bit less flavorful chocolate cereal. Let's move on to the last one here. Churro puffs. These look like mini churros. There we go. 12 grams of protein per can, 150 calories. So lowest protein, lowest calories, smells like a churro. I would say these are a bit flavorless. I mean, the flavor is there, but it's not very strong. I mean, the texture is right. It's a nice puff. The texture is a lot like a Cheetos puff, but the flavor is pretty mild. I have to keep eating them even to get some of that flavor in there. It's not a bad flavor. It's just not a lot of flavor. Let me combine these two desserts here together. Let's see what we got. Chocolate chip cookie and the churro together. There's almost no churro flavor in there whatsoever. It was all chocolate chip. Let me try the two chicken together. Now I like both of these. Let me try two each of the chicken. That's good. That's good. That's good because you get the spice from the buffalo, but you get that bold flavor from the chicken sandwich. In the end, I would say really the two sweet ones weren't nearly as good as the two chicken offerings. If I had to rank them, I would say the spicy chicken sandwich would be number 1, buffalo chicken number 2, chocolate chip cookie number 3, and the rogue churro number 4. Once I'm finished with my 8-pack, if I were to order them again, I would almost certainly stick with one or both of these. I think these are fine. They're not very strong in flavor, and it's going to be hard to compete with some of the non-protein snacks out there. But these, even being protein snacks, they can still compete with the big boys. Let me try all 4 of these together. I gotta do it. One of each, down the hatch. I don't know about that. The chicken flavors were by far the strongest, but then you had this weird sweetness mixed in there, not a good idea. Take it for what you will, and now on to the next item, which is Cupffee. Now here are the Cupffee packages I received. I paid $55 for a 24-pack, that's right. But they say it's the cup you can eat with your coffee. The world's first edible cup. Is it really? I'm pretty sure I've had an edible cup before. And they say it tastes like a cookie, but then they also say it won't affect the flavor of your coffee. It's a unique recipe that won't leak. It'll resist temperatures up to 185 degrees. Stays crunchy from the first sip until the last bite. It won't leak for hours, but elsewhere it says 40 minutes. So there's a big difference between hours and 40 minutes, but they say both. 100 calories per cup, and they say that it won't change the taste. Let's crack one of these open here. That looks like a bunch of like ice cream cones. It looks a little bit like press board. Hopefully it doesn't taste like that. On the cup it says, take me, drink me, and eat me. I'm gonna take a bite of this cup first. I have so many of these, I'm not gonna use all of them. I'm gonna take just a bite of the cup, see what it tastes like. It's a bit flavorless. Texture-wise, it's a little bit like those sugar cones, but like a really hard sugar cone with no flavor whatsoever. I can see why it wouldn't affect the flavor of the coffee because there's no flavor to it. Maybe when there's coffee in here though, it'll pick up the flavor of that. Let's try it next. Actually, 2 fresh ones. I'm gonna pour one and drink it right away and let one sit for a little while. I've got my coffee pot here. This coffee is 175 degrees. So they say it can go up to 185, so it should be no problem. I'm also gonna add a splash of creamer to each one first. If you add your creamer to your coffee first, you don't have to stir it. So add a little bit of creamer in the bottom of each one of these. Hopefully I'm not wearing some hot coffee soon here. All right, there we go. It's not an overly large cup of coffee. I think the box says it's 7.4 ounces, so it's not quite as large as the coffee cups I use. But I also don't eat the coffee cups I use either. So I'm gonna set one of these aside. I'm gonna go outside later and drink that. It's 9:08 a.m. So they say 40 minutes, so by 9:48, I should have both of these drinked. I'm gonna drink this coffee, and then I'm gonna eat this cup. I'm gonna try to eat the entire thing, whether I like it or not. And the second cup, I'm gonna go outside toward the end of its suggested lifespan and see how it holds up. So here we go. First cup. I guess I don't need the camera running the entire time, do I? Or do I? I'd like to enjoy it a little bit without the pressure of a camera staring at me the entire time. All right, I'm gonna turn these cameras off so I can take a little bit of time to drink this while my other one waits in the wings for about 40 minutes from now. So once I'm done drinking this, we're gonna come back and eat it. It wasn't really a lot of coffee in there. Now they did say that if you don't want to eat them, they're biodegradable, so you can compost them or whatever, but do I want to eat the whole, now I'm starting to second guess myself. Do I really want to eat the entire thing? It doesn't even really sound very appealing. By the way, the ingredients of the cups are oat bran, wheat flour, sugar, refined coconut oil, sodium alginate, xanthan gum, and is contain wheat. It's softer now. It had liquid in there. And it does pick up the flavor of the coffee a little bit. I'm not even really hungry. Imagine if you're a kid and your mom had these, Johnny, you better eat your cup. You're not going outside to play until you eat your cup. I don't want to eat my cup. It's a bit cardboardy. You know, kind of a cardboard flavor to it. It's not inedible, although the texture isn't great. If I tell myself it's a sugar cone, maybe I can handle it. You know, there's a certain irony in this, is that it's a bit dry, so you finish your drink and then you eat your cup, but now I need another drink to wash down the cup. I'm thirsty again because it's so dry. Take a sip of this other one. Will Bolt have some? Bolt didn't seem too enthusiastic about it. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it fast. That's right. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Well, I did it. I'm actually kind of full from eating my cup. Texture-wise, it's somewhere in between cardboard and a sugar cone. The flavor isn't terrible once it had coffee in there, kind of picks up some of that flavor. By itself, it's kind of a bit flavorless. On the other hand, I like the idea of it. It's pretty cool to have a cup you can't eat. Although I don't think most people will eat it. I think most people will probably just throw it away. The problem is, once you start eating the cup, you need something to wash it down with, and you've just finished your drink. But my official freaking 2 taste test is over right now, but I'm gonna have a postscript outside with my second cup. So let's head out there and see what happens next. Here we go. Nothing like a nice cup of coffee when it's 95 degrees outside. Gotta love it. Let's see what the temperature of this coffee is. The coffee is like 105 degrees. This coffee is barely warmer than the air, so it's like lukewarm coffee. Lukewarm coffee on a nice hot day. I mean, at least it's warm-ish. But my question is it gonna hold up? It's holding up. 30 minutes? I mean, I guess some people might sip their coffee for 30 minutes. I wouldn't. I don't. I will say that this caffeine boost has helped me wake up a little bit. But I still don't feel like filming for my main channel. I've already crossed that off my list for the day. I ain't doing it. I'll finish up tomorrow. While I'm waiting, I have been tentatively planning a trip out of town for a couple days in early July. But you know what though? It's fine. It's like I haven't even planned my trip yet. I'm already thinking, all right, well, I have to work ahead. What am I gonna post that week? Am I gonna film while I'm down there? It's like I can never enjoy vacation. I have to have someone watch all these pets. Bolt, I'm sorry, someone's gotta watch you. I'm sorry, Bolt. I think I offended him. Bolt, I didn't mean to offend you. Are you offended? And it'd be nice to get away for a couple days, but you know, there's a lot of work beforehand, a lot of preparation to do, and which is one of the reasons I don't travel that much anymore. It's like sometimes it's just not worth it. Lukewarm. Gotta love it. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit longer, but so far I think that their claims of 40 minutes seems to be pretty good. I mean, the bottom is It's still pretty, it's not getting soggy whatsoever. So I don't know, it works. It works. What else do you want, James? It works. But you know what though? It's also getting hot out here. So I'm gonna go inside, do some editing on this vlog and my main channel, and probably get bit by a mosquito or two, and then enjoy the rest of my afternoon. Actually, I won't enjoy the rest of my afternoon. I'll be editing all day. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'm gonna let it sit for a little longer. Otherwise, I think it works pretty well. Taste, but works pretty well. Want some coffee, Bolt? You wanna smell it? You wanna smell it? You don't wanna smell it? Smell it! Bailey will smell it. Bailey, you're licking it! Oh man, I was gonna eat that. I've been editing for a little while. My eyes are already fried and it's only a little afternoon. But the update has nothing to do with that. The update is that this Cupffee is still intact. Look at this. Now, I'm not gonna start drinking this 3-hour-old coffee. I will say the sides are getting soft. I can press it in pretty easily now. The bottom is actually surprisingly not, but the sides, they're getting soft. Sides ain't gonna last too much longer. But I would say 3 hours, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. If someone's sitting there with their coffee for 3 hours, they got bigger problems than their cup. You know, I just picked up the dog poop yesterday and there's already turds all over the place. How could they create that much in 24 hours? That's not your problem, it's mine, but come on, man. Can I get one day without this place being full of landmines? I guess not. It's been a good afternoon for me. So I've finished pretty much editing most of this vlog and most of my Ninja Crispy dual zone video. So that's good. I also booked my hotel to my trip to Southern California in July, so I'm going. Whether I'm ready for it or not, I'm gonna go. My car thermometer says it's 115 outside, 116. I don't think it's that warm, but it is warm outside. So I'm treating myself to a nice, delicious, not that healthy fountain soda. 117 it says, it keeps going up. It must be because I'm just not moving. Because it ain't 117. It's hot, but it ain't that hot. 118, it keeps going. Anyways, good day, good afternoon. Considering how tired I was this morning, I'm having a great day. I'm not sure what's left, but I'm happy with what I've done so far. 119, do I hear 120? You know, it's one of those days where I feel pretty good. I feel like being out, but it's too hot to do anything. So I guess I'm just gonna go to the gym for a little bit, burn off a little energy there, and then head back home. That may not be the most exciting solution, but it's the only one I got right now. Well, I think my day is coming to this. You know, a quick postscript on the Rogue snacks. Now, I went to the gym earlier, and usually when you go to the gym, you need to have a little bit of protein afterwards. So I thought, what a great use for the Rogue snacks for that. The Rogue snacks kind of came in the clutch after my workout, so that's kind of cool. One more thing, I also wish they had like a neutral flavor. I mean, the sweets are fine, but as far as the salty snacks goes, you have these savory chicken and buffalo flavors. Maybe something like nacho cheese might be a nice addition to the collection. But that's all I've got to say about the Rogue snacks. So even though this vlog is over, and even though this day is about over, I'm not really done working yet. I still got some work to do. And then in a couple days, I'm starting on my 4th of July freaking 2 video. I'm looking forward to that one. I've been planning for weeks. So that should be dropping early next week. That's about it for today. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.